Coming up on AgweekTV, we'll show you the latest solar power technology on the farm. It's protecting cattle while generating energy. How will artificial intelligence affect farming? The Precision Dairy Conference takes on the topic of AI. Getting young people to eat more pork. That's one of the topics at the South Dakota Governor's Ag Summit. And we'll tell you about a unique partnership that can earn students from a university in Hungary a degree from SDSU. Welcome to AgweekTV. I'm Emily Beal. The cows at West Central Research and Outreach Center in Morris, Minnesota are part of a multi-million-dollar research that may change the way agriculture and energy work together. Michael Johnson has more in this week's AgWeek cover story.
Solar has a bright future on this dairy research farm run by the University of Minnesota Morris. The campus already has solar panels fixed in place throughout the pastures that are producing energy for the facility and providing shade for the cows, but this summer they're testing a mobile solar array. It moves across the grazing fields, generating electricity and providing portable shade for the dairy cattle.
It's working really well. The cows like it, especially when it gets hot during the day, the afternoon hours.
They created a trailer unit that could move along with the cattle from pasture to pasture. Eric Buchanan, Director of Renewable Energy at West Central Research and Outreach Center, says this way the benefits of shade would never be lost. The portable solar array is pulled by a solar-charged electric tractor.
So then when both sides are all folded up, it's a little less than 12 feet wide, so we can get it through gates and in and out of the pasture.
Brad Hines, University of Minnesota Morris dairy scientist, is leading much of the research behind how energy and agriculture can work together.
There's a lot of interest in, obviously, solar on the landscape, and you start to see a little bit of pushback from people now. They don't want just solar panels on the land. They want to be able to utilize it for many different things, and whether that's cropping or sheep grazing or cattle grazing.
Research shows shaded cows tend to have less stress, which can mean more milk production, higher fertility rates, and potentially longer life. And they're researching other ways a solar array will be used.
There's just a lot of growing interest in utilizing the land in more than one way.
In Morris, Minnesota, this is Michael Johnson for AgWeek.
The Research Center is hosting an agrivoltaics field day on June 27th. There is no cost to attend, but registration is required by visiting the University of Minnesota Extension website. You can read more in the next AgWeek magazine or at agweek.com. Conservation, agronomy, and nutrition met in the middle at a recent field day at a southeast Minnesota dairy. Mitch Thompson of Thompson Family Farm of Lewiston and his agronomist Daniel Olson from Forage Innovations discussed cover crop rotations, ways to get more digestible fiber per acre, and the nutritional value of cover crops. The cover crop mix that he's implementing on the Thompson farm is an Italian rye grass-based mix with some annual legumes in it.
And the idea behind it is to just grow lots of tons of really digestible fiber, and also to use a product that will utilize manure really well.
The field day was put on by the Driftless Area Ag Alliance, which formed in 2023 with a group of farmers in southeast Minnesota. Farmers who feel they are the unfair target of a band of environmental groups in the region. Thompson says events held by the Driftless Area Ag Alliance are helpful because it's an opportunity for farmers to learn from each other.
One of the things I like the most with going to other farms is not always seeing what works, but also seeing what doesn't work. Because sometimes to me that's just as valuable.
Thompson says he plans to expand his use of cover crops. He is the treasurer of the Driftless Ag Alliance. Dairy producers are often thinking about how technology affects their bottom line, and artificial intelligence is getting a lot of attention. As Rose Dunn reports, it was a big topic at the Precision Dairy Conference in Bloomington, Minnesota this week.
Clearly with the free versions of the ChatGPT, but also of the other forms of AI, I think there are immediate paybacks on farm.
Tech expert Aidan Connolly wrote the book on artificial intelligence in ag.
I have written a book called The Future of Agriculture.
But the technology is evolving so fast, it was quickly outdated.
I tried to think about what AI could be. Of course, after I published the book, within a month, ChatGPT came out. So they're revolutionizing everything about what we do.
Connolly is president of Agritech Capital in North Carolina. He gave the keynote at this year's Precision Ag Conference, where technologies, farmers, and ag professionals are brought together. This year, the event examined on-farm dairy technology and how far it's come, and how farmers are willing to let it go.
But if you think the time it takes to fill out reports for your bank, or to fill out reports for getting grants, the time it takes to evaluate new research, how long does it take to get an opinion on a sick calf or sick cow, or perhaps a new ingredient that you found that you could be feeding to your cows, and if that will save you money. All of those are things that ChatGPT can answer in seconds. And frankly, you can't get those answers from Google or other search engines.
Connolly says AI can replace some employees and experts like agronomists, and is already making operations more efficient. He acknowledges there are risks with the technology, but he says not embracing it likely means being left behind.
For good parts and bad parts, learn how to use it as quickly as possible, learn how to harness it, and then put in place the guardrails, the safeguards, the ethical standards to make sure it's used in the right way.
In Bloomington, Minnesota, this is Rose Dunn for AgWeek.
Connolly's book is available as a free download on his company's website, agritechcapital.com. Up next on AgweekTV, we'll meet NDSU's newest livestock coaching judge.
Dig, lay, and bury drain tile all in one pass with the Crary Tile Pro Plow. The Crary Tile Pro Plow lays tile up to 7 feet deep with boot sizes of 4 to 12 inches. Advantages of installing drain tile to your field provides increased overall yield, improved soil moisture levels, and controls soil erosion. It pays to tile with a Crary Tile Pro. To locate a dealer near you, visit www.crarytilepro.com.
Farmers, the future of your operation starts today. Thinking about expanding? Grow smarter and store bigger with Brock Solid Grain Bins from Gateway Building Systems. With decades of expertise, we build custom storage solutions that increase capacity, boost efficiency, and maximize profits. More storage means more control over your success. Get your Brock Solid Grain Bins now. Give us a call or go online to gatewaybuilding.com.
At Maddock Ranch Supply, we believe in authenticity, which is why we only sell products we use and those we trust. From fencing to animal health products to the meat we raise on our very own ranch. We're there at every step of the process because we understand how a little help can go a long way in the ranching community. Visit MaddockRanchSupply.com to learn how we can help you make more money on your farm and ranch.
Integrity, excellence, teamwork. At Titan Machinery, we take care of our team. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make in excess of 6 figures. Service techs, come grow with a company that invests in you. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, affordable health insurance, and a generous tool allowance. Plus, we'll provide all of your uniform and safety gear. Apply today at titanmachinery.com/careers.
Farming is more than just a job. It's a way of life. It's your hard work, your investment, your future. At Superior Grain Equipment, we're here to protect it all. From durable grain storage to gentle drying and handling solutions. We build systems designed to last, and we stand by you with service and support every step of the way. Superior Grain Equipment, proven solutions to help you grow.
Markets, trade, and reaching the customers. Those are some of the big topics ag leaders and producers tackled at the annual South Dakota Governor's Ag Summit this week in Deadwood. One topic discussed was marketing pork to the millennial and Gen Z consumers. Brett Kaysen, Senior Vice President of Producer and State Engagement at the National Pork Board, says baby boomers buy a lot of pork, but the younger generations tend to avoid it in the grocery stores.
Whereas our younger eaters are saying, that ham is too big, that loin is too big. What we're looking for is snacks and bites of protein. We're looking for pork as an ingredient. We're looking for the versatility of the product. And so that's where we need to adjust, and maybe we've not been as quick to adjust as we need to.
The National Pork Board has released a new campaign to showcase the taste of pork, the nutritional benefits, and how people can incorporate it into their diets. North Dakota State University has a long history when it comes to livestock judging. I met with NDSU's new livestock judging coach that has taken over the helm.
My true passion is livestock judging. I've been ate up with it ever since I was a young kid.
Jacob Cloud grew up in Beulah, North Dakota, where he spent a lot of time around cattle. From an early age, he had a profound passion for livestock judging. After high school, he attended Casper College in Casper, Wyoming, where he excelled on the livestock judging team.
Was fortunate to be on a pretty competitive team and was named an All-American Junior College Livestock Judge in 2022 and 2023. And then in the fall of 2023, I transferred to Kansas State University and was fortunate enough to be on a national champion meat animal eval team and a national champion livestock judging team, as well as being the high individual at the national contest there.
Following graduation from Kansas State with a degree in animal science, he knew he wanted to continue in the livestock judging world, though his role would be different now. Cloud joined North Dakota State University last month as the new livestock judging team coach. He's excited to be able to contribute to the university's rich history of livestock judging.
Long-lasting legacy of livestock judging excellence here at North Dakota State University. You know, I was going through some of our old records the other day, and it looks like there's evidence of North Dakota State competing at some of the very first national contests ever back at the beginning of the 20th century. And so we've had some great individuals in this position before me, too many great individuals to call out by name, but there's certainly been a long tradition of livestock judging excellence in coaching and competition. So I'm really excited to resume that.
Cloud says he already has many students interested in joining the team. Ahead on AgweekTV, as our Homegrown Series continues, we'll look at the importance of building relationships with soybean trading partners.
We offer the full lineup of brand products. Big ones are going to be your conveyors, your land rollers, grain carts, high-speed discs. Those are going to be the very popular ones that we see out in the countryside and we like to have on hand here at all times.
Brand does a really good job of supporting the products and providing the parts on time and when you need them. For a full line of brand products, give us a call at 701-361-4790 or visit our website at northstar-ag.com.
Integrity, excellence, teamwork. At Titan Machinery, we take care of our team. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make in excess of 6 figures. Service techs, come grow with a company that invests in you. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, affordable health insurance, and a generous tool allowance. Plus, we'll provide all of your uniform and safety gear. Apply today at titanmachinery.com/careers.
Hamilton System Inc. in Drayton, North Dakota is the North American distributor of the Fantini corn and sunflower header. Both the L03 corn head and the G03 sunflower head have a simple, high-efficiency, low-maintenance PTO-driven gearbox, which eliminates slippage and power loss even in the most trying conditions. These heads are built with a solid one-piece frame and tubular steel construction that will withstand the harshest field conditions. Available in models from 4 to 18 rows, they adapt to any combine and come with a 4-year warranty on the transmission units.
Farmers, the future of your operation starts today. Thinking about expanding? Grow smarter and store bigger with Brock Solid Grain Bins from Gateway Building Systems. With decades of expertise, we build custom storage solutions that increase capacity, boost efficiency, and maximize profits. More storage means more control over your success. Get your Brock Solid Grain Bins now. Give us a call or go online to gatewaybuilding.com.
At Vatterstad, we're partnering with North American farmers to create the perfect emergence. We're doing this with new and innovative tillage, planting, and seeding solutions, optimized for the field conditions that you face, and with industry-leading capacities to help you get the job done in short windows of time, so you can maximize yields. Vatterstad, we look forward to growing together.
AgWeek weather is sponsored by Bremer Bank. Connect with a banker today at bremer.com.
How did the weather fare this planting season? Here's Lydia with our AgriWeather Outlook.
Now that planting season is in the books, I thought we would look back on what we've experienced over the past 2.5 months, because it has been a lot. Your baby crops have been through a lot. Started off with drought conditions, then got really hot, had high winds, had super soaker rains, had some frost mixed in there, and for some spots, even some flooding. We had a dry fall, and we were well below average with our snowfall into the winter, which left very dry soils to kickstart spring. Then we got hot. All of a sudden, in early to mid-May, we had a stretch of 90s, 4 to 5 days in some locations of seeing high temperatures into the 90s. April and May are your windiest months. And during that time, we obviously had a lot of open ground out there. No great cover crop. And so that led to a lot of blowing dirt, blowing dust, and sandblasting of some of those brand new leaves. Then we got some super soaker rains, several different rounds. And for some of us, between 2 to 7 inches of rain fell from late April into mid-May, and another round in late May. Had some frost intermixed in there too. Late April, we had a stretch of low 30s. Mid-May, we had some mid 30s. And for certain spots, especially in northeastern South Dakota, had training thunderstorms where one storm passes over another and another, and led to some flash flooding, even a couple different rounds of flash flooding. That is a lot for some brand new crops to go through. Now, those super soaker rains obviously made a big difference when it comes to the drought monitor. So I wanted to show you the difference, the impact we have seen just from getting a few different rounds of big rain. This was your drought monitor taken back in early April, specifically April 3rd. We have the whole state of South Dakota under some level of drought, most of Minnesota, most of North Dakota, even some of us out into the west with that red color, extreme drought. This is now your latest drought monitor. Huge difference if we have now made our way into the middle of June. A lot of us not even under any level of drought, mainly focused in northern Minnesota, back into northeastern North Dakota, and then the southern portions of South Dakota, kind of close to that I-90 corridor. As we continue throughout the next couple of weeks here, we finish out June, we go into July. I see our temperatures briefly cooling down and then turning toasty into July with periodic rain chances. Every once in a while, every couple of days, you have a chance for a few showers or a thunderstorm. Big ridge in the jet stream, which has kept us hot throughout the past week or so with periodic thunderstorm chances, now starts to shift off to the east, sending heat in that direction. We briefly cool down before again we start to heat up as we wrap up June and go into July. So near normal temperatures here for the last week of June, which for a lot of us means about low to mid 80s, while there is more heat off to our east. And then we crank up that temperature. We're getting into the mid to even upper 80s now as we turn the calendar from June into July. As for your precip chances, we continue to see a somewhat active pattern. I'm not calling for daily thunderstorm chances, but every once in a while, every few days, you have some chance to pick up at least some nice, slow moisture.
Rocks damage our equipment and break our backs, demanding time we don't have. Now there's a new way to pick rock. A service that takes care of it for you, so you can focus on more important tasks. All year round, spring, fall, winter, from small rocks to big rocks. TerraClear's end-to-end rock picking service has you covered. TerraClear Rock Picking Service. Learn more at TerraClear.com.
Hamilton System Inc. in Drayton, North Dakota is the North American distributor of the Fantini corn and sunflower header. Both the L03 corn head and the G03 sunflower head have a simple, high-efficiency, low-maintenance PTO-driven gearbox, which eliminates slippage and power loss even in the most trying conditions. These heads are built with a solid one-piece frame and tubular steel construction that will withstand the harshest field conditions. Available in models from 4 to 18 rows, they adapt to any combine and come with a 4-year warranty on the transmission units.
We offer the full lineup of brand products. Big ones are going to be your conveyors, your land rollers, grain carts, high-speed discs. Those are going to be the very popular ones that we see out in the countryside and we like to have on hand here at all times.
Brand does a really good job of supporting the products and providing the parts on time and when you need them. For a full line of brand products, give us a call at 701-361-4790 or visit our website at northstar-ag.com.
As your farm evolves, so do the challenges that come with it. At Superior Grain Equipment, our systems are built to make your job easier and help your grain reach its full potential. From gentle drying to durable storage, get the flexibility to market your grain on your time. superior grain equipment, proven solutions to help you grow.
At Maddock Ranch Supply, we believe in authenticity, which is why we only sell products we use and those we trust. From fencing to animal health products to the meat we raise on our very own ranch. We're there at every step of the process because we understand how a little help can go a long way in the ranching community. Visit MaddockRanchSupply.com to learn how we can help you make more money on your farm and ranch.
Homegrown is brought to you by South Dakota soybean farmers through their soybean checkoff.
Building relationships with potential and current trade partners is important when it comes to the soybean industry. In this segment of Homegrown, we take a look at why building those relationships are important for soybean farmers.
So I've been hosting trade teams longer than I've been on a soybean board, and it's been over 10 years.
Dawn Shire farms corn and soybeans with her husband and son on their Salem, South Dakota farm. Besides staying busy in the fields, she also hosts trade teams from around the world so they can get a close-up look at South Dakota soybeans.
I do 1 to 2 trade teams a year. And I did it first off because it gave me a unique opportunity to directly engage with the buyers. You know, you want to learn who's buying your crop. Face-to-face interactions establish trust. And, you know, you got to have those, build that trust and relationships. So that's why it's important to do it. It's a good learning opportunity to talk to these guys and find out what their needs are. You know, sometimes their needs are different.
Shire makes sure to show the trade teams what life is really like on the farm.
I make sure they get a home-cooked meal. They get to climb on equipment. They get to meet other farmers. I bring local farmers in so they can talk to the trade team. They climb in the bins. They go out in the fields. And probably one of the more unique thing is I give them a tour of our farm inside. I bring them into the house. And most times they want to see how a U.S. farmer lives, what we're doing for activities. And I think that's kind of the unique thing that they like to see is being inside the house and see our farm and our family, our offices and everything.
Shire and her family have hosted trade team guests from over 30 countries in hopes of fostering relationships for U.S. soybeans.
Sometimes these guys are just the buyers and they don't know what U.S. soy has to offer. You know, I get to show them the sustainability practices we're doing on our farm. You know, U.S. soy has nutritional factors that South America beans do not have. Example, is that going to be amino acids and energy? We talk about, well, usually when they come out, we'll stop in the elevator and they'll learn about the infrastructures at the elevators. One, we're a family farm, so they find that important. And the other thing is quality. They get to see the quality.
Shire looks forward to growing those relationships and showcasing all that South Dakota soybeans have to offer.
You know, the U.S., we're blessed with a good soil, and trade encourages farmers to specialize and be more effective in raising and be more efficient in everything. So that's why it's important, you know, for us, because 60% of the U.S. soy is exported. So we do need good trading partners and relationships.
Shire says she is always on the lookout for emerging markets that could be attractive to U.S. soy producers. Still ahead on AgweekTV, we'll tell you how some Hungarian college students can earn a degree from SDSU.
Farmers, the future of your operation starts today. Thinking about expanding? Grow smarter and store bigger with rock-solid grain bins from Gateway Building Systems. With decades of expertise, we build custom storage solutions that increase capacity, boost efficiency, and maximize profits. More storage means more control over your success. Get your rock-solid grain bins now. Give us a call or go online to gatewaybuilding.com.
The Crary Revolution Ditcher is the new standard for surface water management. The Revolution Ditcher leaves a smooth finished 5-foot flat bottom cut and cuts up to 10 inches in one pass. Throw dirt in either direction, up to 165 feet. Now with the hydraulic cross auger to break up dirt and keep you working faster. Check out the Revolution Ditcher at Crary.com.
At Vaterstad, we're partnering with North American farmers to create the perfect emergence. We're doing this with new and innovative tillage, planting, and seeding solutions, optimized for the field conditions that you face, and with industry-leading capacities to help you get the job done in short windows of time, so you can maximize yields. Vaterstad, we look forward to growing together.
Rocks damage our equipment and break our backs, demanding time we don't have. Now there's a new way to pick rock. A service that takes care of it for you, so you can focus on more important tasks. All year round, spring, fall, winter, from small rocks to big rocks. TerraClear's end-to-end rock picking service has you covered. TerraClear Rock Picking Service. Learn more at TerraClear.com.
Integrity, excellence, teamwork. At Titan Machinery, we take care of our team. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make in excess of 6 figures. Service techs, come grow with a company that invests in you. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, affordable health insurance, and a generous tool allowance. Plus, we'll provide all of your uniform and safety gear. Apply today at titanmachinery.com/careers.
South Dakota State University is partnering with the University of Debrecen in Hungary to connect the university's precision agriculture programs. Students from the University of Debrecen who are working towards a bachelor's degree in precision agriculture will have the opportunity to dually enroll in the SDSU Precision Agriculture program. Students will take classes from SDSU for their 4th and 5th semesters, with the option to complete these courses online or on campus in Brookings, South Dakota, totaling 40 credit hours.
Assuming successful completion of those 40 credit hours, and then they return and finish semesters 6, 7, and 8 at the University of Debrecen successfully, then they would be awarded degrees in precision ag from both institutions.
Students from the University of Debrecen will start taking SDSU's classes in January of 2026. Cassidy said the courses that these students would be attending already have extra seats, so they wouldn't be taking away education opportunities from local students. Stories you'll only see on AgWeek.com and in AgWeek magazine this week. A Minnesota farm couple reflects on the work of slain Minnesota Representative Melissa Hortman on ag and rural issues. And a standalone farm bill may not be possible right now, so budget reconciliation legislation in the House and Senate include farm programs. We appreciate you watching AgweekTV. Remember to check us out daily on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok to keep up on all your ag news. Have a wonderful week, everyone.